game tournaments just transcend the niche and start to become more mainstream and appeal to more people, and to the point that like local governments have support the endeavors for this. This is amazing.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
we saw it in Nogales and Best of the West. We saw it in Puebla with IFA, and we're seeing it now in S Factor 12, ready to roll, ready to rock. It's gonna be Ouch versus Panti, Canada versus Tabasco, desde Tabasco para el mundo, in stream right now.
Claro que sí, and we're going to have exactly that right now, Ouch against Panti, and we're going to start off strong, a Snake matchup. Now, obviously, we have a lot of prominent players here within Mexico that do use Wolf, most notably Javi, but reminder, Mexico is not just la Ciudad de Mexico, la pura ciudad, shout out to Cole right there. We're also, divided by states, so it becomes a little bit difficult to actually get this diverse matchup experience that generally you need right here, and we're seeing exactly that. The Panti is actually struggling a little bit here against right now, Ouch, which is really starting to bring at least a little bit more of offense than what you're regularly used to within this matchup, especially against Snake.
Yeah, beautiful anti-air there for starters, but Panti not being able to catch him one more time, and gonna be Ouch taking with a big backer, and you can still hear it here in the holes. Can I get that over there? We can start to heal the crowd, and 100% up is you're shielded with Wolf. Wolf is a big guy. He's heavy. He brings a lot of garments. He has a lot of accessories carrying around, but nothing will save you from that up tilt. The big boot is gonna do its work. Like Patada de Mula, the donkey kick's gonna do its job, and that's gonna be the start. Panti not lagging too far behind. He's doing a good job to just keep it steady. The grenades, obviously, but that's the issue. I mean, everyone can go toe-to-toe versus the best in stage, but the difference is how do you do the out stage?
You cannot recover low against Wolf as Snake, right? I mean, that Cypher leaves you so vulnerable that it becomes too much of an issue. The combo extended right there with the grenade, unintended, but, definitely appreciated, even though you do take a little bit more damage. But Ouch is just covering so many options within the ledge and off stage that right now Panti is struggling so much to really just get back to that offense that he more so wants to, that just constantly keeping up with the pressure that can be placed out right there. And just looking for the 2 right here. This is going to be a rough one. Okay, he's barely able to make it back. And now Panti is struggling to even put the foot on the door right here within the offensive department, in which right now Ouch is really covering every single one of the options. ¿Dónde quedó el tech? ¿Dónde quedó el tech? Se quedó en su casa.
No. We left it open. Look at that. Let the crowd come in alive. People should start to cheer for everybody over here. That's also true. We have 3 matches going on the mainstream, on the main stage. So everyone could be watching a lot of things. But for real, just something that you say really, that's very correct. Like, Ouch will go deep for you. He will hunt you down. He's the leader of the pack after all. So the only issue here with Panti is like how he recovers. I mean, Snake, we all know he goes up to stratosphere usually. Goes like racing the blast zone. He is very familiar with the air approach, but I think Panti was feeling a little bit uncomfortable landing with the up tilt. Ouch was doing a really good job intercepting him. Let's see if we see some adaptations here, because like we said, you can fight toe-to-toe on stage versus a top player, but the recovery is a fact. That's something you have to master to start breaking the echelons of the top of the best of the best.
Yes, exactly. And I really think that, we have these players like Ouch, won a major, and I mean, not to undersell him or anything like that, but he definitely is one of the players to beat whenever you want to become, transcend that higher echelon that you mentioned yourself, right? And, Ouch really is the one to complete that training that you really need to bear and put it to the test, right? He will actively give you feedback if you ask him for it, and whenever it's a set of 0 to that, like, what feedback can you get other than don't get hit by me?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was thinking, like, was that a real serious to that? Like, the Cypher hit him in the recovery, that was a trade. Do we count that as a to that?
Yeah, we do. It's a freshman. Freshman here to that.
Alright, it's fresh. So let's see now. Panti trying to land. It's not enough. C4 set up and the grenades really gives us a crawl there. I like that. But not going to be much because I'll just put it again on the ledge. You're going to have a bad time here in the corner. Shaking with it. Oh, the extended hitbox just with using the Cypher. That was genius. And now the backer. Not enough. Just almost there. It's going to be one sneeze and that's it. Look at this guy.
That was so smart. That was so smart. He grabbed the grenade in order to avoid possible interception with it. So he could not recover because he knew that he was in very high percentage, and maybe that the C4 couldn't be a good option right there, given the coverage that Ouch has been having within this match. Obviously, the Nikita is going to hit right there, especially since Ouch had already used up his double jump. But right now, Panti is struggling quite a lot to be able to even put the foot on the door against what Ouch is bringing towards the table. You said it yourself, he is within the top of the food chain, but man, what is going on with this prey?
I mean, the snakes usually are the ones that eating the wolf, that I gotta tell you. Meanwhile, it's going to be the EF throw. Another bad situation for Panti. Going down. Nice. I like that. Not being predictable with the Cypher. And ooh, okay. I like that. Just staggering a little bit the jazz, but the bang games are a little bit too high there. They're a little bit too hot. The mental stack accumulated, and that roll was all that Ouch needed. Gonna send it into game number 3. 2 all on the board right now, and Panti needs a little bit of a second breather. He's second there.
Yeah, definitely. Not only that, but I think that even a second wind would help him out a lot at this point. So at this point, we just have to make sure that whatever options you're having right now, because a lot of things that have been happening within this matchup, I don't know if you're seeing it, but it's mostly been Panti just running into hitboxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that happens when
I know about that. I've been running into hitboxes and stuff.
Same. That's why we're casters. That's why we're not up there, right? So there's been a lot of Panti just running into hitboxes. Now, constantly throughout, we see that... Dude, we see that whenever that happens, Ouch, specifically Ouch's Wolf is really, really good at just throwing hitboxes out there to fill up space.
And that's the thing, he knows when to do it. No, it's not only about source throwing it, it's when you do it.
Exactly. And that's really, really giving them an edge right here. And Ouch is knowing how to use that perfectly. Right now, it seems like Panti is starting to change a little bit right here. Que buena!
That was so good! Okay, no, you know what? The good pressure. The pressure was on.
I respect it.
Yeah. I mean, that was actually really smart. Like, using the LB, overshooting it, but sadly, it wasn't able to make it back in the second attempt. But that's good for Panti. The conditioning is showing. And he knows he doesn't, Ouch doesn't have to take a risk versus S-Smash. The Snake S-Smash is just, I don't know, obviously it's a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
It's like a nuke. It's really strong.
Yeah, definitely. So you don't want to be dying at 40% whenever that force hits you. Oh, I got me. Ouch.
I'm gonna...
No amount of armor is going to stop those claws from just going all in against you. And, killing you very, I wouldn't say like early, but I mean, it is early in terms of Snake, right? Snake being one of the heavy characters that is known for his survivability ever since Brawl.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's one of the coolest characters ever. I'm so happy he's back.
Yeah.
I always love Mold. Too bad I didn't make him. Start to like, but to be honest, it's amazing what he's doing Panti here. Like, the attention showing and just going and slam dunk on the wall. Say hi to Giratina under there. But, I mean, Panti's, like we said, like, he's not lagging behind. He's just having a little bit of hard time getting these kill confirms, and also going so high versus Wolf is not a good indicator, because as a Snake, you have plenty of tools to make sure that Wolf doesn't make it back to the stage, but Panti sadly is scrapping a lot. The scramble on stage is now turning against him, and now it's going to be the F tilt, and the claws find their mark. A little bit of scratch in the back, and that's going to do it. 3-0 on the back for the Canadian. ¿Es hermano?
Yeah.
Compa.
I think he's an hermano.
Yeah, he like Puebla, so he's an hermano already.
Yep.
There, look at him.
Yep. That's what I'm looking for.
That's the face of a killer.
Yeah, and he's smiling at you. That's why.
Those are the dangerous ones.
Yep, the ones that smile at you after they've taken your stock, after they've taken everything.
Hey, good game.
Yeah, it's like, hey, yeah, good game, man, good game.
Have a lot of fun.
And you're just molding like.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's those type of guys, right? But yeah, look at this, everybody. Please tell me that this isn't one of the coolest venues that you've ever seen, right?
It is.
I've seen people, I'm a bit of a fighting game player myself. This is mine.
The waifu?
Manon. So it's been one of my dreams, right? Ever since like forever to be able to go to Evo.
Yeah.
And